Hey, Matt Holland here. This is going to be a impromptu video. I was cleaning some of my carbon steel knives and thought that I'd do a video on what I would consider a good bush knife. You'll notice in these knives that the blades aren't very long. They're all, well, all of them but one is carbon steel. And I'll tell you the pros and cons of what I like and what I dislike about them. So let's get started. First one is a Spyderco Bushcrafter. This knife, the handle on it is amazing. It has O1 tool steel for the blade. It's full tang with a G10 handle. The handle is the most comfortable handle I've ever felt on a knife. But it's heavy. I'm not sure the exact weight, but it is extremely heavy. But again, it's one of my favorites, just for the fact that the handle is so comfortable. It's got a Scandinavian edge on it, a Scandi grind. The next one, anybody talks about bush knives and does not include a simple Mora, don't know what they're talking about. These knives are inexpensive, but they're not cheap. It's carbon steel. It's got a Scandinavian edge on it, or grind. Comfortable, light. I wouldn't beat this one through a log, but if you use it for what it's designed for, then you'll have no issues. I'm just grabbing them. This is one of the ones that's not carbon. It's a Queen Cutlery made in the 40s. Extremely thin blade. Small leather stacked handle. That's a rat tang. So it just goes to show you your survival knife does not have to be a 1/4 inch thick or 1/2 inch thick. Next one is another Mora heavy duty companion. I went with a bright color scheme on this one because if you drop something in the woods, you need to be able to find it. And this bright blaze orange is going to stick out. You're starting to notice a pattern. Here's the other one that's stainless. It's a Mora Garberg. It's the only full tang Mora that they make that I know of. It's got a rubberized textured handle to it, so it's not going anywhere. It's got a 90-degree spine. That's another thing. Your bushcraft knife should have a 90-degree spine. No exceptions. They should be multifunctional. Now, we have the almighty SE3. You can see I always take the coating off my knives so I can use a ferro rod on the back. This is a good little knife. Plus, Esse's have an unconditional, unquestions asked lifetime warranty. You can put it in a vise and send it back to them and it's covered. We have the Essie Laser Strike, full tang. Now this one has a bow drill divot in the handle, and if you take the scales off, there's a ferro rod and some tinder in the scales itself. Think of this knife as a Kephart on steroids. Now, see, the blade's a little thicker. Is that necessarily a bad thing? Depends on what you want to do with it. A thinner knife will shave better and will cut more easily due to just physics alone. This does not have a Scandi grind on it. It's got a saber grind, but I will probably modify that into a Scandi. Now this next knife's about to get a lot of heat. I understand why, but I'm including it in the video. That's the Tops Tom Brown Tracker 1 with the Rocky Mountain tread on the G10 handles. See if I can get that in the camera. It's thick. This is like a multi-tool of bush knives. Is it great at everything? No, it is not. Will it work? Yes. But it will not perform as well as some of the other knives that I've showed you. This had a lot of hype and a lot of gimmick behind it. It's a lot of it is warranted, a lot of it is not. It's just your skill set with the knife. Given the right skill set, a pocket knife you can survive with. Now, these are not knives that I've recently bought. As you can see, I've had them for a long time. And, as far as in a survival knife, the definition is the knife you have on you when you have to survive is the best knife you can have. But if you go and buy a knife, then I would recommend at least full tang, carbon steel, a sharpened back edge, and a Scandinavian grind. Everything else is just skill set. As far as thickness, non-thickness, you don't want to take a thin blade and beat it through a log, but then again, you don't want to use your knife to baton wood unless you have to anyway. So, this is a quick impromptu video, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.